Welcome to my kitchen. Let's cook with Artusi today. And we're going to make a very easy recipe, il biscotto, which is not the classical biscotto, the one that we dip in the milk or we have it with a coffee. It's biscotto almost like considered a cake. In fact, for this recipe we need 6 eggs, 250 grams of powdered sugar, 100 grams of regular all-purpose flour, and 50 grams of potato flour. We need now, the Artusi would use the wooden spoon to make his mix. We are going to use actually a blender or a mixer, a KitchenAid mixer, to make our life a little easier. Let's not forget that these recipes are based on a time where all these appliances weren't existing, therefore it would take a lot of time. In fact, it's just to mix the red of the egg, the yolks, for half hour. With a mixer, an electrical mixer, we would need much less time, so we make our lives much easier now. And we also need the zest of 1 lemon. So we are going to start by dividing the whites from the yolks, and I'm going to place them directly into the mixer so we can mount them into a foam. This is the last egg. And we are ready to mount them. Okay. So we place the whisk attachment to the machine and we are going to start whisking the whites. On very high until the peaks are nice and pointy. Now it looks like it's almost ready. I'm just going to turn off the mixer. Wow, they're nice and firm. Look at this, beautiful. This is what you're looking for.
Oh,
now what I'm going to do...
That's good. Let me see. See the wicks?
It's nice and firm.
Good.
And I'm going to transfer these whites into a bowl. Wow, this is beautiful. This is exactly what we are looking for. We set this aside. One of the important ingredients of this biscotto recipe is the aroma that comes from the fresh lemon zest. And in these recipes, Pellegrino Artusi always recommended the use of fresh ingredients because they are the base of a well-prepared recipe and very aromatic one. I can smell the freshness of this lemon. Now we are ready to proceed with the recipe by working the yolks of the eggs and the sugar and adding a little bit at a time the 2 flours together. And at the end also the lemon zest. We combine everything gradually at this point. The recipe itself asks for beating the reds for half hour to the sugar. However, we are going to use electrical appliances, therefore we don't need all that time to make sure that the eggs are well incorporated to the sugar. We need much less time. However, we are going to pay close attention to the fact that yolks and the sugar are incorporated well. We are adding 1 tablespoon of each flour. And every once in a while we need to stop actually to make sure that all the sugars from the walls of the bowl are not sticking there, but are well incorporated into the dough, into the batter. And we can start again. As we can see, the batter is nice and shiny and the ingredients are nicely incorporated, and we keep on adding the flour a little bit at a time. Very nice, actually. Beautiful. Look how luscious. This looks almost like ice cream. It's beautiful. Oh, this looks really nice. Look how shiny. It looks like a mousse. And I can smell the lemon zest in there. It's a funny looking biscotto. It will look like a cake at the end. So we are going to transfer this butter into a nice bowl because it's going to get married with the egg whites. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. Se ci vuole troppo tempo, just cut. It's so hard. Now we are dusting the pan, making sure that it's evenly distributed at the bottom of the pan. So buttered, floured and sugared the inner part of the flour. It's important that in the recipe, it's described by the Artusi, the pan has to be at least 3 fingers tall to allow the biscotto to grow. And this is the pan ready to go. Now we are ready to combine the 2 ingredients left, the butter with the flours and the yolks, and the whites. So gradually we are introducing and folding in the whites. And this is going to make the dough very, very fluffy. It's a little bit tough to work. You'll see that this is not a regular cake where everything is buttery and smooth. It's a little bit tough. No wonder where the name comes from. It's called biscotto. A cake version of biscotto, so it has to be a little tougher. And this is revealed in the way this is worked. So fold it in. However, if it's a little too hard, don't be surprised. This is actually kind of normal. And I see the difference. Let's see, let's put a little more. Maybe all of it. It smells so divine, the lemon. This is the importance of using fresh ingredients. The butter is ready and now we can tell the difference made from the whites. And we are ready to place it into our pan. Nice and luscious. And the direction in the Artusi recipes are not specified. Therefore, we have to work with contemporary knowledge. For this pan, I would say a good 40 minutes, and always observe our oven, depending on the oven, depending on the brand. Let's see, let's start from 30 minutes and we move from there. The toothpick has to be placed in the middle of the dough. When it comes out clean, that means that it's ready. We'll take a look and we go with the progress. Now that the temperature has been reached 350 degrees, we are ready to place the pan inside the oven in the middle. And we are going to check it in about 30 to 40 minutes with a toothpick. If it comes out from the center of the cake, that means that it's done. We'll see it. So it's been 20 minutes in the oven at 350. We are going to open the oven and see if it's ready. Has grown and the color is nice and golden. Oh, that's a lovely color. It smells so good in this kitchen today. Okay, we are here. It's pretty clean, I have to be honest.
I think it's done.
I think it's done. Let's check a different point. I think it's done. I'm just gonna close and turn off the oven. Wrong way. Turn off the light. Let's take it out from the oven. And let's place it on the counter. At this point, we are going to wait 10 minutes to let it rest, and then we are going to remove the cake from the pan. So the cake has been resting for about 10 minutes or so. In fact, I can even manage to touch the sides of the pan. We're going to use a plate to flip it. That's a magic noise. That's exactly what I want to hear. Beautiful. And we are going to transfer it. Nice. That's the butter effect. This is the serving platter. Flip it one more time. Beautiful. Great. Moment of the truth. We're going to cut it. Let's see. Moment of the truth.
Okay.
And let's give it a try. Nice and moist. It's actually very fluffy, considering that it's not a cake or a biscotto. It's fluffy. And I can taste the lemon. And it's sweet. Sweet, but not in a pungent way. It's very delicate. And this can be paired with a nice cup of tea. Salute! Salute all'Artusi! Enjoy!